Hi everyone, welcome into my kitchen for today's delicious recipe. We're going to be using our Misura integrale tortiglioni for a delicious ratatouille pasta recipe. It's full of protein and full of fibre. Here are the ingredients for today's recipe. We're using our Cheerio passata rustica and some olive oil. We also need some onions and garlic. We've got some fresh vegetables here, zucchini, red and yellow peppers, cherry tomatoes, some basil. We've got a bit of black olives, tomato paste, some dried mixed herbs, a bit of sugar. We've got some pecorino cheese, some cream and some red wine. Let's get this recipe started. So I've just started sauteing some garlic and onion in some olive oil in a hot pan, and we're going to add in one diced red and yellow pepper. We're just going to cook these down for a minute or so before we add in more ingredients, and a teaspoon of dried Italian herbs. When I make a ratatouille with a tomato sauce, I just like adding in that little extra bit of dried herbs. Let's cook these down for a couple of minutes and back to the recipe. So next step, we've cooked our peppers for just a very short time, about 2 minutes or so. We're adding in a big tablespoon of tomato paste and a good pinch of sugar. Now the idea is to cook down the tomato paste just for a minute or so. The integrale pasta, Misura pasta, just takes about 7 to 8 minutes to cook. I'll cook it for about 7 minutes, and the last minute we will cook it in the pan with our sauce. Okay, so got a little bit of red wine. It's going in. Splash that in and allow that to evaporate. Next, we've got our olives, we've got our zucchini, we've got our cherry tomatoes, and we've got our passata rustica. So let's add in some Cheerio passata rustica. Gonna make a delicious tomato sauce. Now we're gonna add in our olives, our zucchini, pepper and salt, always put in fresh. Let's give this a good mix, and we're going to allow it to cook for about 10 minutes or so. It's time to cook our pasta. So we're using our Misura integrale tortiglioni, which are going to cook in about 8 minutes al dente. We're going to cook them for about 7 minutes only, okay? So I'm going to open up my packets. So pasta is cooking. I like to add in some fresh cherry tomatoes. We've got some cherry tomato halves here, and we're just going to carry on cooking it down for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we've chopped some fresh basil. This is optional. I like to add just that touch of cream. If you want to keep it healthier, don't add in the cream. Let's give this a mix. Our pasta is almost ready. We're just going to cook this down for another minute or so. It smells absolutely divine. So guys, this recipe today, I'm using it with pasta. It's a great, really nice, fresh vegetable ratatouille. Use the same sauce in a lasagna if you want to, and it's great also served with fish. Imagine a nice piece of grilled fish with this ratatouille sauce underneath. I would add just a little bit of fresh capers to the sauce if I'm using it with fish. We're almost ready here. Pasta looks great, almost done. I'm going to give this a taste. Once this is done, pasta's in the sauce, mix it together, pecorino cheese, and it's going to be great. Oh, this smells divine. So today we used our Misura integrale tortiglioni with our ratatouille sauce. It smells divine. I'm sure it tastes even better. It's good, it's healthy, fresh ingredients. What more could you want? So all we're gonna do is, we're just gonna add on a little bit more of cheese, pecorino or parmesan, and it's ready to serve. The family will love it. Our fresh Misura integrale tortiglioni with a ratatouille sauce. Try it, it's really good. Pasta Misura, il buona che te vuole bene.